Scorpio, for the month of August, it looks like this is your time to shine because this card is your astrological correspondence. The astrological correspondence makes this a powerful card for you because Scorpio helps us to understand that death must not be feared, but rather it must be understood. The number 13 is the number of an initiate or someone who is born through the mental powers of transmutation. It is also the Jesus number because he had his 12 disciples and he was the 13th. The number 13 in the numerology reduces to the number 4. Therefore, we understand that life is the reduction of death. Death reduces to new life. Death is the rebirth of form and earth. So, we therefore mustn't fear death, but understand it as an opportunity for release, for change and transformation. The fish helmet, the fish symbolizes rebirth, and as the mouth of the fish is open, it signifies rebirth and spiritual matters, spiritual rebirth. The skull um, echoes the higher conscious powers, the higher chakras, the higher planes of consciousness. So, this is a time when you are experiencing the death to your present circumstances. Before we get into the rest of this month's reading of a powerful rebirth, if you are a fan of the tarot, numerology, and astrology, then you've come to the right spot because that's all I do. It's all I'm about. And if you like this video, then please press that like button and subscribe because I upload 3, sometimes even 4 videos every single month for your sign alone. So now that we have that out of the way, let's keep spelunking into what more rebirth you can look forward to. Wow. So you're beginning to focus more on your work and your employment, especially on developing your skill set. The individual in this card we see is hard at work, and they're doing so quietly, signifying that right now you are experiencing this powerful transformation where you are quietly hard at work because bravado is not the method right now. You are more focused on moving forward and more especially advancing, especially with opportunities that will help develop your skills and talents to make you an even better candidate for work. Wow. This is a true turning point in your life, my dear Scorpio. I am a Scorpio, so this is also a reading for myself. The 12 card of the Hanged Man symbolizes with through the tarot symbology the first waters of spirit, the astral star fluid that comes from the stars, which is the 5th element, the etheric element. So you're getting in touch with your everlasting essence as a star being. Another thing about the 12 card of the Hanged Man is that this symbolizes a period of a reversal, because water in nature is the first mirror where the reflection appears upside down. So this is a period when you must begin to look at the situation and see it as it truly is and not as it merely appears to be. So you're having to look underneath the surface, especially because there is a vibration of broadening your expansions here, which is being reverberated through the number 3 of Jupiter, who gives gifts, rewards, and broadens our horizons through new experiences. The numerology of 13, in number 13 of death, we see the 3 of Jupiter, who represents a trinity. And this trinity can be the trinity of the mind, of the superconscious, the conscious, and the subconscious. Or it could represent a trinity of mind, body, and spirit. And all of these are expanding right now. You're experiencing new things in life that are helping you to take more in from life and from this world. And in these numbers, also, we also have the presence of the number 1 of the inner individuality. So, this is a period when you must begin to allow your individuality to run free, but you must guide it wisely. This is a period when you are starting to learn how to think for yourself and manifest it out into the world of form. The hangman indicates that this is a period to meditate, to truly focus, and allow for reversals to happen as you begin to adjust to the situation as it really appears and not as you think it is. And this card indicates harmony. As we see in the tarot symbology of the Two of Pentacles, there is a sense of balance and harmony here, which is also reflected in the numerology of the Two of Pentacles, which is 70, which reduces to 7. And we see the mirror again of perfect mirrored representations and reflections in the numerology of 707. So the number 7 signifies the moon, the receptivity of our emotions and subconsciousness. So this is a time to get in touch with your own inner consciousness. You may be offered some partnership, especially because of your work ethic, that in the long run could prove to be very profitable. You could be renewing yourself because maybe this job or this reversal in your life is requiring you to change your lifestyle in some way. The partnership will also be receiving cosmic protection if both you and the other party are fair and are dealing with each other with a sense of integrity. You must also keep your emotions under control at this period and keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind, because you have 2 money vibration cards with these pentacles. So you mustn't allow your emotions to get the better hand of you, and allow yourself to move forward with clear focus on your business. And this is another individual who is all about business and money and finances. See, they both stand before the waters of the subconscious, and the big boats in the Two of Pentacles indicate business ventures. And we see here that these big business ventures are very prosperous in the Two of Pentacles, and they move forward as well. So it looks like this is going to be a very profitable long-term business venture or some sort of partnership that you're entering, where you're truly renewing yourself. You're renewing your self-vision, and this could just be a partnership with yourself where you may be launching your own business or your own venture, and this is promising to be some sort of very fruitful, abundant venture where a lot of tangible rewards will be manifested from your hard work and dedication. In this card again, we see that this is a rebirth period. The fish is a symbol of rebirth. And upon the outfit of the Page of Cups, we see lotuses, which signify renewal, because the lotus is a self-renewing plant, as it has both male and female elements to it, giving it the almost metaphysical ability to self-renew. The lotuses are also an ancient symbol for the inner chakras within. the inner chakras are whirling vortexes of vibration and motion, and they are energy centers of consciousness that go along the inner spine. And so you are experiencing some sort of renewal, some sort of rebirth, and it could be on a spiritual plane. You could start to become a little bit more oriented to metaphysical abilities like intuitive or psychic abilities, especially because of the presence of the fish, which does highly correspond to the spiritual realm. And this card over here is an individual who is perfectly in touch with their intuition, who listens to their intuition, because the King of Swords understands that you need a combination of intellect, of the conscious mind, and intuition of the etheric double body in order to be able to perceive the situation as it really is and not just as it appears upon the surface. Recall, this is a period of a reversal where you are looking at your reality as a reflection, kind of like a watery reflection, which is upside down, and you're having to reverse your own perspective to see it as it truly is, because the King of Swords also indicates perception and authority. And the reason why he has this authoritative perception is because of his sword of discernment, which indicates a very strong intellect, a very strong mind that is razor sharp and able to divide the false from the true. This also has a lot of rebirth energy through the butterflies, which signify recurring life and death, and just recurring life, resurrection. The waning and waxing moons indicate changing opinions and trends. And so, this card over here, in terms of business, is also letting you know that you must be aware of passing commercial trends. So, it looks like whatever you're undertaking in life is a combination of business, of spirit, of body, of renewing your overall outlook on life and attacking every single day with a whole new mental attitude of I'm gonna get it. This is a whole new day, a whole new carte blanche, a whole new clean slate. Every single day is a whole new clean slate for me to express and bring harmony between my inner intuitive self and my outer material world, and expressing it through mental discernment, strong intellect, that at this point you're ready to renew, you're ready to change your mind and experience a rebirth through the power of mental transmutation. So this could be a really great time to start developing a spiritual, some sort of spiritual interest, or even just having more faith and belief in yourself. And see, this card of the Knight of Pentacles is an individual who is planning. The Knight of Pentacles is feeling very proud upon his workhorse, indicating that at this moment you yourself are a workhorse, as you are feeling very accomplished. The helmet over here is adorned with grapevines, symbolizing fruition, luxury, and opulence. And the horse has it as well, indicating that you're willing to really work hard right now. And the numerology of the Knight of Pentacles is 25, which reduces to 7. And this creates vibrations of hard work and patience. This is a period when patience is a virtue, and you must be very methodical, work very hard, and plan each step ahead of the way. You must even have to set up a budget, but nevertheless, this is a great time to start a business. So there is a strong business sense that is starting to illuminate in your mind. You're starting to become enlightened about business. And this is going to help you to become very serious about which crosses you're willing to bear. Because again, we have the 3 of Jupiter reverberating over here with the 3 of Swords through the number 3, his number. And 12 reduces to 3, the number of Jupiter, and 3 is present in the number 13. So there's a lot of expansion right now. The 3 of Swords are helping you to expand yourself by taking control of your emotions. This is a period when you are wanting to take matters of your heart into your own hands. You are no longer willing to let your heart's charity be abused. This has helped you to become more tolerant and sympathetic, but this is also the time to separate yourself from past mistaken thoughts, ideas, or even situations and people. And the three swords could also signify a desire to strike a balance between your mind, body, and spirit. Again, we have the lotuses of the chakras. So this could be a really great time for you to tune into your inner etheric double body, your higher spirit through the chakras, or just meditate and allow yourself to be renewed by the inner messages that you receive, because your heart right now is willing to separate from things that make you unhappy so that you're more focused on the things that procure happiness, balance, and harmony, which is really what we all want in life. And the Page of Pentacles is going to help you plan, because the Page of Pentacles is a perfect organizer, perfect planner. The astrological correspondence is the third decan of Capricorn, and this indicates not only some sort of prominence in the future, because Capricorn is all about an elevated status, but Capricorn with the third decan is a great planner. So this is a time to plan your future, be very methodical, be very focused on the kind of fruits of labor you want to harvest in the future, and making sure that those fields are bountiful, luxurious, and opulent, with so many fruits and rewards for you to harvest in the next cycle. You're ready to flip the situation around you and become more authoritatively perceptive, where you are truly separating yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit from falsehoods, from imperfect knowledge, and becoming more in tune with your own inner truth. And I think that's actually what's starting to emerge right now. Your higher consciousness of your higher inner truth is starting to emerge. And you, as a Scorpio, you are a master transmutator, transformer, where you take the things that no longer have life and revive them, renew them. That's your secret power. So it's time to give new life to yourself, reviving your own mind, your spirit, your truth, letting it come out to the fore. And if you do so, then master rewards will come to you, because this is a master number. And the Nine of Pentacles numerology is 66, where we have the Six of Venus, who brings beauty and loving environments wherever she appears. And she has a keen sense of justice. And the double sixes in the numerology are emphasizing a loving environment around you that is very opulent and secure. And it looks like whatever work you are dedicating yourself to is going to bring you some sort of popularity and high achievement. This is also the card of good fortune. However, you must exert yourself further than you ever have before, because master numbers require master efforts, but they also give master rewards. And look at this woman in the Nine of Pentacles. She is feeling so opulent and secure. Her houses are castles. And that's kind of your destiny. That's what is making you want to express your inner truth, because you have this almost spiritual certainty that that's exactly what you're meant to be and who you're meant to become. So it's time to really open yourself to new possibilities and take matters into your own hand, especially for your heart, because you are no longer willing to be censored. Your self expression is wanting to come out. And thankfully, if you get in touch with the higher wisdom within you, represented by the bindings that are binding the woman, and see how even though she is bound and blinded, she has found the opening in the barrier. So this is a period when you will be able to overcome any censorship or any restriction or impasse if you speak your truth. You must speak your truth and let it out. And it looks like you are wanting to become more self-expressed overall, and nothing is going to stop you. This is a time to really let your mind be spoken for by you, because no one else is going to speak your mind. No one else is going to express your inner thoughts unless you open your mouth, which is the first barrier. So let yourself be self-expressed. It looks like there is so much help. Jupiter, the god of gifts and rewards, is wanting to expand your horizons. So it looks like all you got to do is just be a little bit more assertive and trust in your intuition, because the Five of Hierophant symbolizes intuition. And this also is the card of Taurus, who is right opposite you in the zodiac. So this is a time of balancing. And Taurus is an earth sign, very sensuous and sensual, and you're going to be very sexually magnetic in August because of this influence of Taurus of the Hierophant. Now, the numerology of the number 5 is very powerful because this represents change, because the number 5 is associated with Mercury, and Mercury brings about powerful changes. And Mercury is the god of the mind, of messages and communication. And overall, it looks like you're ready to communicate yourself, your inner truth. And in order for you to do that, you must allow yourself to have a change of mind, which is represented by the Hanged Man, that you have to change your mind about your self-expression and let it out. It looks like the only one who is stopping you from really being reborn and becoming the person that you desire to be is you, and no one else is stopping you. This is a period of rebirth, of self-regeneration, of self-renewal. The other thing about this card over here of the Five of Hierophant is that true intuition, and look, you have this King of Swords who has perfect perception because he trusts his intuition. And yet, through the Hierophant, we understand why. And the reason why is because his intuition is based upon reason. And true intuition needs reason, the conscious mind, to collect all of the information which the subconscious mind acts upon. And then in a flash of intuition, the subconscious mind sends the conscious mind the correct analysis. And then you're able to make wise choices to move forward. So this is a time to connect and blend your intellect and intuition to truly take matters into your hands and make this a turn for the better. Jupiter is so powerfully vibrating in this spread already, and guess what? Jupiter is making himself be known. His presence is right here through the Wheel of Fortune, because Jupiter is the very wheel of fortune. And I think I mentioned earlier the lotuses of the inner chakras of the inner etheric double body, which are energy centers. And here we see the etheric double body represented by the serpent, which is descending from the heavens. And that inner kundalini represents that etheric double body, which travels through the energy centers or chakras, the lotus centers of consciousness, which run along the inner spine. And here we see the Hermanubis jackal, which represents our intuition. And our intuition, when we listen to our intuition, it helps us to rise above to the heavens. The Sphinx symbolizes the inner will, and it's difficult to see if it's male or female, and rather, it's actually an androgynous blend of both, signifying that you must connect your intuitive will, which is the feminine, and your conscious will, which is the masculine, in order to achieve a perfected state of being where you know exactly how to move forward. This card indicates a turn for the better. The numerology of 10 has Mars in it, who also represents the Kundalini, the fiery energy, the etheric double body, because he is associated with the number one, which reveals the inner power. And again, we have the number one present in this card and in this card, very strongly in the major arcana, and again over here. So you have 3 cards of the major arcana where Mars and Jupiter are strong and present. They are helping you to awaken to your true inner power and using it, harnessing it on a mind body level, mind body spirit level, on that trinity, perfect trinity, so that you can truly accomplish anything. Because once you combine your inner power with your mind, body, and spirit, nothing can stop you. So the numerology of 10 is also a cyclicity, a rotation, because we see the number 1 being repeated, but now being expressed through the, or with the 0 of cosmic power. So this is a rotation of cycles now, where things are going to turn for the better, and you're going to have a more masterful use of yourself. So overall, my dear Scorpio, it looks like the month of August is going to be a beautiful time of renewal, of regeneration, and more importantly, of harnessing the power of your mind as a spiritual individual, realizing that it is your spirit, your soul, that guides your will, and then your body manifests your will. But you must get in touch first with your spirit, with your soul, to know what it is that you ultimately want to accomplish in life. And in order to do so, you must become awakened and in tune with your own inner truth and let it emerge. And the second you do so, you're going to be reborn as the individual that you've always wanted to be. So thank you so much, my dear Scorpio. If you like this video, then please press that like button and be sure to subscribe, because I upload 3, sometimes even 4 videos every single month just for your sign alone. And please follow me on my social media. On Twitter, I am at Adonis Rampara, and on Instagram, find me at Adonis.Ramirez Para. And if you would like to set up your own personal reading for 1 hour for $80, then please reach out through one of my social media accounts and we can establish contact there and move forward to explore your own personal tarot, numerology, and astrology from the time of your birth all the way up until now. Until next time.